In this video, I'm going to show you how to do 3 spring bouquets, which would be ideal for a spring birthday, which is what I'm doing them for, or an Easter table display, or any dinner party. Don't they just look fresh? This is the finished product at my daughter's birthday party, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So I'm just going to do some little table decorations with some spring flowers for my daughter's birthday. I did actually buy these tulips from the shop because I don't feel like I planted enough in my garden to justify pulling them up. These grape hyacinth are from my garden though, and the spirea and this lovely sort of spring green honeysuckle foliage. So I'm going to do her 3 little table decorations, and these are just these little shabby chic little pots that I got years ago, I think from Poundland of all places. They're little I used to do candles in them, melt some wax with a wick and with some scented essence, and you know, they were always very nice. The style of them means they can kind of go anywhere. So I thought, I've got some left over, so I thought, well, how about I make some little table arrangements for my daughter's. She's having her first dinner party. I'm not not invited, so my contribution is going to be obviously her presents and everything, but I'm going to do her some table decorations. I'm just toying with the idea of putting some nice long-stemmed candles in there as well, and she can either group them together or have them dotted around the table, depending on how big the table is. I've actually got to do these super quick as well because she's coming soon, and I'm nowhere near ready, and I haven't even had a wash yet. So let's get started with this. So I'm just going to move these flowers over here to one side. I have the foliage on one side, just really so that I wouldn't normally work that way, but just so that I can center these pots in the middle here. So what I was thinking of doing was putting these really nice neutral dinner table candles in here. So if I just put a hole in roughly central here, and I want the candle obviously to be tight. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I haven't done it before. I didn't measure these to be, I do obviously want the candle to be snug. It's going to have to go in the water as well, because I don't use Oasis. Okay, actually that works, I think, and the foliage and everything will keep that still. Once it's in place, we can manipulate that. So that's one. I think it's going to be quite cute. I hope she likes it, but I think she will. If not, she can just have them in her bedroom. So that one, try and move it. You can use the chicken wire, you can manipulate it. 2, I will fix that when I'm putting the foliage in. And then I'll do this one. If I just go through the center there, like so. That one's actually broken, so I don't know whether I should use that, but it's broken down below. So I think I'm going to change that one. I didn't know that was broken. It snapped. Sometimes that goes with these sort of dinner table candles. Oh, this one's broken as well. Oh no, well it is further down, but that's further down, so we'll give it a go. So if I just push that, you can push the wire back towards the candle, it'll hold it in. So I shall just do that now, actually. Okay, right, so that's them basically in. Let's move that out of the way because it's distracting. So I'm going to start with the honeysuckle. Let's move that. So I'm just going to cut off anything that's sort of unattractive. And I'm going to maybe even shorten these stems a bit further. And I'm going to just start placing the foliage in each one. Can't see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do them like this. And then I want some lower down here. In fact, let's just do one at a time so you can see what I'm doing. All right, let's do that. That's a good idea. Doing 3 at a time is too much for you to sort of work out, I think. So let's put that one like so. Maybe you can use florist tape to hold these in, but they should, once you start getting, for a bit of structure, I am going to start adding some spirea. So again, just a nice, it's got a good hard stem, this spirea, it's really good. There's a nice curly one there. So that's going to look nice, kind of. Just keep checking the candle because you don't want to find yourself with no room for the candle at the end of it. I don't know if I've pulled that out now. Right. Better. I've got to wedge that one in, so it's starting to look really pretty. Okay, let's keep going. Take off any damaged leaves. Hope you can sort of see what I'm doing here. Of course, it's spring, we don't want it to look Christmassy, which is, as I say, I definitely don't like things to look too formal. Definitely more of a, informal kind of person. It's beautiful. Look at that with that little. So I might even leave that on there. Just more spontaneity. Or will that get on her nerves? That probably might get on her nerves if it's, touching a. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. She can snip it off if she doesn't like it. No, I'm going to snip it off because I'm worried about the candle. But I actually do like it. If it was a bigger display, that would look nice. Those tendrils, I think. So I'm just going to have to work really quickly now, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. Let's see if you can sort of see it so far. I'll get some photographs of it as well in a minute. This looks really cute, I think. Really cute. I just feel like I need more here. I don't think that's got any water in it there. You've got to make sure it's reaching the water, otherwise it'll be wilting all over the dinner table and making everyone feel quite miserable. So I'm kind of liking that so far. It looks really sweet. So I'm going to not quite sure why that keeps popping out there. Let's push that back in. Oh, that's better. Oh, right. I'm going to leave the grape hyacinths till last because they're the smallest and they might sink in a bit low. I'm going to start adding some of these little fragrant narcissi, and I want them, oh, they're so fragrant, honestly. As you can smell them, I want them actually to be quite low because, again, I don't want them necessarily competing with the candle. Everything's starting to firm up nicely now. It's feeling really good. Okay, that looks so, honestly, that looks so beautiful, even just like that. I mean, this is budget stuff. This vase was 99p. Actually, probably the most expensive thing was the candles. They are premium candles. I can't remember where I got them from. Amazon. Prices, I think they are. Foliage was free. The grape hyacinths were free. And all I paid was the tulips, which you can pretty much pick up a spring bouquet of tulips pretty cheap. And also, frankly, don't even need them. But we're going to put some in anyway. Strip off these leaves. Cut the stems low. I don't think I want the leaf at all. Maybe just the one leaf there. And let's give it some curvature by having the tulip at a slight angle, and the head will bow maybe at some point. Let's have I don't really want the bigger heads because they're out of proportion, so something like that is more in keeping really with the arrangement. Like so. Actually, I think that's just a bit too. Take that leaf off. I think the tulips really do need to go in on the slant, otherwise they're just too sort of dominating. So have another one of those. I'm not even sure I preferred it without the tulips. Well, let's just keep at it. Yeah, I'm going to take this one out. I'm not keen. It needs to be a little bit shorter, I think. These are really just table posies. And let's try, maybe have a white tulip. There. And then let's put some of these little hyacinths in. I'm not going to trim them till I'm sort of a bit more sure of the length and how they're going to work. I think that's perfect. I've probably only really got 3 for each display, because these are out my own garden and I don't want to decimate my pots. I'm just going to put some more of the narcissi in because I think they're just so cute. How it came about with the candle was I was trying to think how I could do candles for her. I'm sort of running, it's getting quite full now, so I'm running out of space, which is good because that's how I want it. And then I just suddenly thought, yeah, why don't I put the candles in it? I mean, they're nice tall candles, so it works. This is absolutely gorgeous. I just cannot believe how beautiful that is. Look at that. Nice and solid. I'm going to take some pictures of that for you. Right, so this is the first one, as you can see. I always think they look so much nicer in real life than they do on the photographs. I don't know why that is. Anyhow, so there it is. You've got your lovely spirea and these little scented narcissi, tulips, grape hyacinth. Look at the spirea, and let me tell you, this spirea lasts in the vase for weeks. I've had some in a vase for over a week, and it has just outlived everything else in that vase. So, and look, you could do this with a jam jar. This is just absolutely a really gorgeous, elegant display that anybody can do, that doesn't cost a lot of money to make. So let's spin it round just to make sure we don't have any gaps. So I might put something in here, maybe here, because it is going to be on the table. We could do with some more foliage there, but other than that, I am over the moon with how these are coming on. So I'm going to get on doing the others and then making sure there are no gaps, and I think it's just going to make an absolutely beautiful table display. 3 on the table in between the food, so they're not too high, so people can still see over and talk to each other. Absolutely perfect. I'm delighted. Okay, let's get cracking with the others. I'm just going to clean up the offcuts in between each. It would be handy to have a kind of bucket underneath, because otherwise it's really hard to differentiate your different foliages and what's usable and what's not if you just leave it in a big pile. So we'll start each display afresh, anew. Let's pull that one in and there. And you know what, I might have to even go and get some, oh no, I think I might have enough of the what's it called, honeysuckle. So there we go, number 3. So there they are. How cute are they? So we've got the little square one over there, two little circular ones over there. And I've identified some gaps because don't forget people are going to be sitting right around them. So I want them to look nice from all angles. So I'm just going to work on filling in some of the gaps while they're all there together. So I took a bit more spirea, some of the foliage bits here, because I wanted the harder wood to sort of help structure it. So I'm just going to go around and, work on these table decorations until they're done, and then I'll show you at the end. All right, so here they all are, and they've all been, swiveled round. So that looks really strange on video. That looks like they're really sticking out, but actually, the way I see them, that's kind of working. As soon as you put a camera on things look really different. It's so odd. Anyhow, there they are. They're going to go down her table. They're all slightly differently arranged, which I really like, but obviously they're the same flowers, so they're all completely coordinated and they're spring-like. And let's just zoom into this one. So you got your little Poundland ceramic pot, and you could obviously easily use a jar. And if you wanted it white, you could obviously chalk paint a jar. And I've got some honeysuckle, spirea, some scented narcissi, tulips, and just poking in a nice little contrast with the blue is the grape hyacinth, and then obviously the candle also. Let's look down on them actually. Let's do that. So there they are. How cute are these? How cute. Literally a couple of pounds each, with foliage from the garden, of course, and of course the grape hyacinths were my own. So the spirea, the honeysuckle, the grape hyacinths, the jars, and the candles I already had. So all I bought were these little narcissi and the tulips, and I have actually a garden full of tulips, but I just didn't want to cut them up because they're also looking really beautiful in my pots right now, so I didn't want to mess those up. So yeah, I am really, really happy with how those look, and I hope my daughter is going to really like them. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you felt a little bit inspired by this, and if you did like it, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and tell your friends, and I will see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.